In Nigeria, one of the largest ethnic groups dwelling across the Niger and widely known for our enterprising, independent, adventurous and resilient nature are the Igbos, also known as Igbo. For Igbo, there are several customs and traditions that have molded us into who we are today, and it is evident in our foods, music, dance, fashion, lifestyle, beliefs, and language. As a people, culture is truly at the heart of who we are and what we do. Culture is an insight into our way of life. Taking us on this deep dive into Igbo's rich culture and traditions is a true son of the soil, one of our eastern prides and living legends. Many know him as the TV Iroko of Igbo land, while others know him to be a fountain of wisdom, overflowing with thought-provoking proverbs.
I am Chief Pete Edochie. I come from Nteje in Oyi local government area of Anambra State. My title name is Ononenyi Nteje. I have other titles too, like EbubeDike, Ibonine, Ikengoyi, Norma Bala, Agabidu, Aguleri. I grew up in northern Nigeria, Zaria to be specific, and as urchins, let's put it that way, we enjoyed going to steal sugar canes from farms, and the excitement of being pursued by the farmers, etc. Sometimes we went to hunt birds, and there were some birds that took us out of locations that we got lost in the process, and we cried until some people directed us back home. Occasionally we'd go to hunt bush rats from uncompleted buildings and all that. Then we masqueraded on festive occasions, you know. Growing up was very exciting. You had plenty of excitement.
Amongst Igbo's unique and diverse culture is our love for trade and practice of servitude through an apprenticeship system also known as Imwahia or Imworo. Imwahia or Imworo is a popular traditional practice that is steeped in history and is still widely practiced by our people to date. It is a communal enterprising framework where young individuals learn the mechanics of markets and business secrets under a master. Through this system, successful global businesses have been developed, and the Imwahia system model is being referenced amongst the world's largest economic models.
Talking about apprenticeship, you may be surprised that it began with the women. Yeah, not the young men. Most of our mothers were married in their teenage years, 13, 14, 15. As a matter of fact, the moment puberty sets in, they are married off, you know. But you see, there's a young Reverend Father called Father Tansey. He built a school to train women for marriage. Yeah. Now, if you got engaged to a woman, before she went to live with you as your wife, she had to undergo that training. It is called Ozuzu. Now, where you don't have access to that school, the woman is not normally sent to a family where the mother of the family must have had a couple of kids. The reason why she is sent there is to understudy the woman in the house. So she knows how to get along with her own husband and not trample on his sensitivities purely out of ignorance. And then, of course, they learn how to cook various dishes. Today, most of our girls can't cook, and that practice of going to undergo some marital tutelage also has been abolished. Well, not abolished, but abandoned. So that was how it started before I got to the men.
Ndị Igbo apprenticeship system is of three major types. The Igba-Boi, also known as EbubeDike, meaning to become an apprentice. The Imworo, also known as Imworoaka, meaning to learn a craft. And the Imwahia, meaning to learn a trade. While these systems are different in approach, they are all geared with the common goal of transferring knowledge and skills to the young Igbo man.
Generally, the Igbos believe that nobody created by the Almighty God is destined to be useless. No. If you don't have brains for book, as they normally put it, then you will be useful in some other areas, right? So you find a young man who is always very stubborn, not willing to do one or two things. He is sent first on some kind of attachment. Then you redefine that attachment to become apprenticeship. He's sent to somebody who maybe has a very big store and sells articles. He is being taught how to woo customers and sell those materials to them. Now, if you are lucky and you are sent to a family where there is some kind of regimented existence, where you get up in the morning, you pray, you do your family chores before you get up to the market, you are told strictly that you will not smoke, you will not drink while you're on apprenticeship. When you finish your apprenticeship, now the person you had served diligently all this while now decides to compensate you and also guarantee that he places you on a sound footing so that you can survive on your own while doing the same thing that he did. Now, when you break loose or when you graduate, so to speak, you are shown the ropes. This is how you start. If while you were serving your apprenticeship, you managed to keep some money by, you will add it to whatever you've been given, right? Then you start your own market. Most of the time, the young men do very well because while they were on apprenticeship, most of the customers got used to them. So the moment they move out and establish on their own, those same customers look for them and patronize them. As a direct result, on festive occasions, all those people who have become very successful after their apprenticeship decide to honor their master. Sometimes they buy cows, they buy cars, just to show appreciation that you gave a definition to their lives. And it is something for which Igbos are known. I know that I grew up to witness that, and it still continues. And it's a very good way of nurturing a young man and guaranteeing that he becomes useful in the future. Because the way things are, if the young man who is not guarded and guided is allowed to patronize some excesses, he becomes useless, becomes a curse upon his environment, which progressively affects others like an epidemic. So it's good, it's very good. You pray, sometimes you cook, invite people, come and eat with me, etc. It's always done, and then it's almost like parting with your daughter in marriage. Yeah, it is the Difference is that your son will come back, but your daughter will remain, Yeah, you said prayers, invited God, and it was always a very emotional scene. I'll tell you, because I witnessed it a couple of times. It's a very emotional scene, parting with your son to go and acquire some trade. Before any such person is sent away, there's always this very strong prayer, particularly with the kola nut, and I think I'm going to try to do it now. Osebro onye kene gị maka tata, kene gị maka nyaa, anyị bụ ukpe kene na-eso gị maka ọdịnihu. Anyị na-ayọ gị udo, a na-ayọ gị ịhụnanya, a na-ayọ gị arụ ike, a na-ayọ gị ogologo ndụ, a na-ayọ gị ọganihu. Anyị kwenye na onye nọrụ ka ọ bụrụ ka. Mbọsị ikele mmadụ ka ikele ibe ọ ya abụ. Anyị wee na-ekene gị maka nwatakịrị a anyị na-akwado ka anyị zige ka o jee mụọ abịa. Anyị ma na ọ bụ na ịgba dị ya anya na ya anata bụrụ mmadụ, nwee ike ịnọrọ onwe ya, nụọ nwunye, mụọ ụmụ ka esi wee mụ nyanwa. Ha wee na-asị gị biko, duo onye na ọjije, duo onye na ụna. Ibe a ka anyị na-ayọ n'aba Kraịst enwe anyị. Amen. Amen.
There is a popular saying in Igbo land, Onyayala nwanne ya, meaning no one should leave his or her brethren behind. In the communities and marketplace, this is the shared belief amongst the Igbos who believe strongly in brotherhood and shared progress. It is upon these concepts that the foundation for the Imwahia culture was built and has been passed on from generations.